All right. Cows are all moved out, and it's I want to get that field seeded, but first we spread a lot of manure, and that field's pretty rough, so we want to work it up. And if we're gonna work it up, we might as well throw fertilizer down. So I've got to set this unit up. We're gonna pull in an anhydrous tank and all my hoses. I just need to check all my hoses to make sure they don't have dirt in the bottom, and the hoses go to the bottom, so we're putting the fertilizer into the ground. Okay, the bottoms are all done. I've got a few more on the top I gotta check the other manifolds to make sure. They're all on the top. So far they're all on the bottom now. I used to run a car as a cultivator when I was young. Now I see the dangers of it, and not so quick anymore. Okay, this one's good. This took a lot less than I was expecting. That one's good. And the last one, all the hoses are in. All right. Well, I was expecting that to take the majority of the morning, and it's I still got lots of time left here to hook up and go see what we can get done out there. It's only 50 acres, so if everything works good, it shouldn't take long. Okay, we are hooked up. I'm gonna head out to the field. I'll hook the hoses up when we get there. And this is a lot slower than seeding. I'm doing 5 miles an hour. I don't really want to go any faster. Still got water on this field. We're in a low spot. That's the ditch that helps to drain the slough where the cows go. So the slough is full. The job it's doing is awesome. We're incorporating that manure we spread. Nice manure in the straw. So to make sure all my runs are actually working, I look for all my hoses that go down, and I want them all to turn white. That means there's product running through them. Okay, I'm down to just behind the yard here, which I've already done the headlands in a bunch, so about 15 acres or so, and it's working awesome. I was not anticipating this at all. I was anticipating it to take more to get the unit going, and then to get everything working, I was expecting to spend the whole day getting this 50 done. And I know I'm not done yet, but I should be done before lunch here. And this field hasn't been worked in a couple of years. We've been putting our cows out here, and then last year with the disc drill, I seeded it and put fertilizer in and everything, so we didn't work it last year, and it got pretty packed with the cattle running on it all winter, and now for the last couple months in spring. So it's pulling a little bit tough, not too bad, but the field isn't very smooth after. So I actually have the harrows are sitting right over there in that corner. I tried harrowing this field to spread the straw out. I tried harrowing it last week, because wherever we fed last week, wherever we fed last winter, there was lots of straw still, and there was some feed and manure piled up. And so I tried harrowing that. I tried harrowing that last week, trying to spread it out, but it was just too wet. It didn't want to spread. So we ended up just pushing it into piles, spreading it with a manure spreader, and I left the harrows out here in case I wanted to do some more harrowing. And now when I'm done here, I think I'm going to harrow it just to cover up, make the field nice and smooth, hiding the anhydrous tracks, and then I'll see when we get to seeding. Okay, I'm done, but I need to move the harrow bar, and so I can anhydrous that area. So, which sucks. I gotta unhook, hook up, move it, hook back up, finish it, then unhook and hook back up to harrow the field. So, yeah, we'll get her. I'm pretty pumped though. It's 12 o'clock and I'm done, basically done this field. good to go. Now we're done. I'm gonna rip this unit back home, drop the hydros tank off, and go for lunch. Then we'll come back and or drop this thing off. Then we'll come back and do some harrowing. I think. Sounds like Daryl's not feeling too good. He's coming down with the flu or something. He's not 100% sure, and so. Peter and Dylan went up north. They went to go check the cows, and in our pasture that we took the cows out last week. And Daryl was going to take a load of canola away, and he had to cancel that because he's down and out. So we'll see what we can get done here. It's supposed to be crazy windy here in southern Manitoba, and this is later land, so I gotta decide whether I want to work it now or whether what I should be doing here. So, or harrow it, I should say. But well, I completely forgot to videotape, but I harrowed that field. It looks good, and we're all done. It's still windy. So this unit is done now for for this part of the year. So we'll unhook it, and I'll take this unit back, or the tractor back, and we'll hook it onto the air seeder. And at this moment, I think the plan is that I'm gonna start getting ready so I can hopefully seed that tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes. Put safety pins in so that if the hydraulic leaks at all, then these pins hold up the harrows from going down. There. I worked this area too with the deep tiller. We are planning on putting all of our alfalfa bales here. Alfalfa is growing really good right now, and we are thinking we could be cutting as soon as Saturday, but most likely it'll be next week. And we're going to put up all that alfalfa we're going to put up all in, we're going to silage wrap it, so it'll be high moisture alfalfa. And we're planning on moving everything out here because we've had so much rain. My yard where we had them last year is pretty wet back there. So, and also we really like having all of our feed over here on the light land. It's the light land is just a lot nicer to work with at this time of the year. Oh, that's spring. Alright, I'm gonna clean up some of our panels. Now that all the animals are gone from the yard. this one off, and then I'll come back and move it. I got Parker, he's running around. He's taking all the chains off so that I can just come and grab. We chain everything together with bolts, just so that when cows start pushing on it, they don't move our windbreaks panels. They don't move it out of the way. So he's getting that loose, so I can just come around and clean everything up. So when I'm taking these things all apart, typically what I like to do is, often I have some that need work, or they've got metal that needs to be welded or something, a leg broke off or something. Last year I never did take any of our bunks out. I had left them in place, moved them onto rubber mats. It's just these things you have to be a lot more careful with when you're moving them, because they're clumsy, and you just don't want to, you got to be more careful, because they're just, you don't want to, they're easier to wreck. It's probably the best way for me to say it. Figured twofold. We had feed in there, and it helps dry out these bunks, the metal, and I can clean up those. These things all sit on rubber mats, and now I can clean those rubber mats up a little easier. If we had an amazing summer where we could get lots of work done, and all the stars aligned, which they probably won't, we've actually been looking at moving everything, the calving process, everything out to the light land. But I think we're going to do it in steps. We're going to do it one step this coming summer, and another step the summer after, just because it looks like it's a lot of work that's going to have to get done to do that. But you got to figure out how we're going to do that now. So alrighty, well, I've got one bunk left. I got all the ones for the cows done. This was the one that was by the heifers. The two that were by the heifers, I should say. This is the last one. Bunks then are all done. And then we got panels and windbreaks to do, and most of them are done. So the ones that are remaining are the tough ones. The ones that have lots of manure and water and mud. All right, so we'll get it slowly, but I got a couple more chains I'm gonna do, And this is all pretty muddy. We'll let it dry out, and we'll slowly start picking away at this. But so anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.